and how you can support its development while getting some awesome perks. By subscribing to our Legendary tier on YouTube or becoming a paid member on our Discord or Patreon, you'll get early access to all Legend Seeker lore and mechanics. This means you'll be among the first to dive into the world of Legend Seeker and give direct feedback that will help shape the game. But that's not all. Supporters will also be the first to playtest the system and will get exclusive invites to private streams where we discuss the game in detail. Your input will play a huge role in making Legend Seeker the best that it can be. Now, for those of you who love watching our tabletop role-playing game shows, supporting Legend Seeker comes with some fun bonuses for the casts. Here's how it works. If you are a Copper or Common member on Discord or Patreon, you can give a $20 benefit to a player of your choice. Silver and Uncommon members can give 2 benefits to 2 players of your choice. If you go the YouTube route, you can give a $50 benefit to a player of your choice. And for the ultimate support, Gold and Mythic members on Discord and Patreon give a $20 benefit to 3 players of your choice. You can choose from all casts across Moonskull. Every bit of support goes directly towards making Legend Seeker a reality. It helps fund the art, writing, editing, and eventual publishing of the game. So, if you want to be a part of this journey and support our shows, join our Legendary tier on YouTube or become a member on Discord or Patreon. We couldn't do it without you, and we're excited to build Legend Seeker together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the game.
Hi everybody, Froste. I'm here for Frost written and some storms, and I've got cats everywhere because they're all hiding out in the basement. Hi, Wolfie, do you really want to come up? I don't think you want to be up here while Calvino's on my lap, but you can. You guys will probably get into a little bit of a snuggle fest, and I will sweat to death. Come on up. You're doing it. I just don't know if he wants to actually come up here. Calvino's giving himself a bath, so we'll see how that works out. Couple of 20 plus pound cats wanted to be on my. Oh, good, he's laying on the floor. The other cats are just exploring and sleeping. But anyway, I'm here to work on some lore for Legend Seeker while listening to Stormwatch stuff. So I'm just going to turn that guy down and see where things are at. Woohoo! Thought your phone volume was off. Hello. Wolfie, are you gonna lay down again? You keep running around. That's my foot. Yep, that's my foot. What do you need? I know you're bored, but it's storming outside. I know you've got an entire basement and other cats to play with. You don't need to bug me the whole time. Okay? Come on up. If you want to come up, come up. Come here. All right, whatever, guys. You do what you're gonna do. You be cats. The second I look away from them, one of them is going to try and jump on my lap and miss and then hang off of the flesh of my leg, looking at me to help them while they, cause me to bleed. Buddy, are you going to hop up here? What are you doing? You're a very happy boy. Yes, I know you are. My gosh, if you could see his little face right now, he's got, like, drooly fangs out and happy eyes, but he won't leave me alone. All right, where was I? Where was I in my document here? Cat fur flying past my head. All right, here we go. Back down into the rumors and everything. My goodness. My goodness. Looking for miracles, exactly. Hi. Hi. Did you give yourself a good bath, Calvino? You were already wet. You were already wet. Now you're Covered in cat spit, I guess. Great, that's much better. And every time one of the cats walks by, he just reaches over with his paw and goes after their tail, so. Fun times. Fun times. We'll see how much I'm going to get done today. And if the internet decides to go away, then it'll be really quiet in here. Hi. What? What do you need? Hmm? You guys hear that? Hi. You come up? Hmm? What? 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 What do you want? Okay. Buddy. I know you want me to snuggle you a specific way, but I'm picking you up for a second because my leg has gone asleep. Oh my goodness, buddy. He did meow. He meowed twice. Buddy, how you doing? What do you think about the ice falling out of the sky? Think we should write something about horrifying storms? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? No? He's giving me the twitchy tail stuff right now. Hi. Are you gonna attack me? What if I were to turn you this way? Oh, don't flip. There we go. There. What if I was to flop you that way and let you sit on my lap? How's that? He's tentatively okay with this. Oh. Oh, don't make biscuits with my flesh. Okay. Area surrounded by an eternal blizzard. Eternal blizzard. Like it. I like it. There's a place that could work out for, and a very specific character that could work out for. Ding. Getting just tons of messages and stuff too here while I'm watching the storms and talking with people. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Jovino, that's my flesh. Yes, if you're moving around, you got to remember I have human skin, not cat fur. There we go. Look, cat's off my lap. Oh my gosh, he left so much fur and burrs on me. Okay, you guys, go have fun over there. Don't knock anything over. All right, I can focus a little bit here now until 12 seconds from now when they come back and attack. All right, so. All right. Where is this at? Okay. Okay, we've got Malach, the Black Tongue. He could have it. Where did I name his place? I didn't name his place. Oops. They're gonna just totally knock something over. I know they are. I don't normally have this many cats down here at once. Such a mess. What would I put down for this word? In true millennial fashion. No! Areas, round areas. No! Hollow Earth is older than millennials. Nothing is older than millennials. Millennials invented it all, I'm pretty sure. There is, and I can see if I can find this here to answer your question about the rest of the map. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? View. Let's get some icons in here. I have this file. It's a multi-layered file in an art program, but I thought I had a saved out image here. Yeah, okay, there we go. In a really rough form, I can put this here. We're gonna put this in here, and it's in which folder? The Legend Seeker folder. All right, I think I may have showed you guys this before. I'll make it a little smaller here. The template, this is just one layer of the template map that I made of the world. This is the rough idea of the land masses, the shapes of the mountains, the tectonic plates, and where all the different areas of the map are. So, if you look at, and I will try and zoom in on it, if you look at, we'll try and make it even bigger here. This section in the center here, where the brown mountains go across and the whole coastline and the big island off the side, that island up in the center there, in the center of the thing, is Agrium. The lower left-hand thing is Kiru, and the center area there is the Godlands. So the world is bigger. It has a bunch of continents. It has other things on it, but that's the major area there, that central area, and the Thalassian Ocean and the Umbral Sea and everything. You're late. It's okay, man. It's okay. Hi, Kelvin, go find somewhere to lay down. Go relax. I don't know how much longer the storms are going on, so you guys are stuck in here with me. Stuck in here with me. Go hang out in the cold room, tornado shelter. It's a really exciting room. There's a cot in there. Kelvino walks off. You don't even pretend you understand what I just told you to do. If he understands and he went over there, I'm going to be really frightened. Anyway. Yeah. Oh my gosh, so many cats. They're just, what do you... Okay, Wolfie wants up now. So yeah, the map has a lot of other areas to it. There are other continents and other areas. Come here, Wolfie, come here. Everybody wants to see you, I'm sure. Everyone wants to see the wolf. Mr. Wolfie. Hi. Hello, sir. How you doing? Yeah, you're making biscuits because you're a happy boy. You're purring at me already. I know, you're a happy guy. You love being picked up. I know. You're a big teddy bear. Aren't you? Yeah, I know. You love snuggling, too. Mm-hmm. Such a happy guy. I know. What are you going to do? You going to bite me? He nibbled on my nose earlier, trying to see what it was all about. Like, you know what my nose is, buddy. Oh, buddy. You want to go down? You just want to snuggle in my hands. Okay, I got to do some writing, buddy. I got to do some writing. I do. I got to do some writing, okay? Can I put you back down? Will you go play with your brothers? And your cousins and your uncles? You go. Yeah, now he doesn't want to get off my lap. Yes, you're a big floof of a cat. And you drool like somebody forgot to turn off the tap. All right, well, I'm just going to try and do some writing, so you get used to it. I got to move your tail out of the way. Yes, you have a tail like a mast, I know. You're not a small cat. All right, so, we're working on, I'm going to work on that guy's place. I'm trying to think of a good name for his Palace of Ice. This is one of the Dark Elves that was, well, he's a lich, and he lives in a palace of corrupted ice with all kinds of other fun creatures up there with him, and I think this would be a good place to have some kind of an eternal storm, like Chrysanthe had mentioned. Do I have a cold? Oh, no. Well, I do have a little bit of a something in my nose right now. I think it's because I was using the vacuum and getting up all this dust and stuff down here, and I think I stirred up dust, so my nose is like, hey, get going. But no, I don't have a cold. I just got dust in my nose. My body's like, my body's fighting it and kicking it all out. And I've got cat fur everywhere right now. All right. So let's see. I was looking up a word here. Let's see. Hi. I don't like that. That word doesn't work well for me. Okay. Is it going to do something here? Wow, 10 million people under a tornado watch right now. Oh, ow, he slipped off my lap there slightly and started holding on with his claws. While Calvino has murder mittens, he usually knows how to use them. Wolfie, you don't really know when to stop using those, do you? Ever since he was a kitten, he just holds on. That one doesn't make sense. Okay. All right, we got a name for it. I also had a lot of hot sauce in my lunch, and also I had more. Yeah, that's not for you, Calvino. The little turmeric cayenne pepper shot. Woohoo! That was a sharp. That was a hot one. All right, we got a name for it. Oh my gosh! Did you, Calvino? Okay, you know wherever you're at, take your uncle. Take Uncle Wolfie. Wolfie, I love you. I love you, Wolfie, but you gotta get down. You are drooling all over me and ripping me up with your claws. And yep, go do something else, please. Go play with one of the other cats down here. So I can get something done. Dave, are you under some storm watches there? Or are you good? Heading for a walk in the tornado watch. I was out earlier watching the sky, and then I came in because I got to do this. Easier than me with that sauce. Hi, Calvino or Wolfie. No, go do something. Go do something. It's corrupted ice. Dark halls home to erudite demons, warlocks, and all manner of lesser evils. Flashing energies of flashing energy to underside in reality meeting. Right now, it's called Eiskalt. Very German. I made an elven place of having a very German name for the moment. I may steal that back for the other place. Um, we'll see. We'll see. No storms there. Okay, watches, but seeing sun. Yeah, it just got sunny here, which is relatively normal. Wolfie, what? What do you need? You've got cats to play with. I'm just the human. The odd one out here. Go. Go, go, go. I even put an extra little plate of food over by the door for you in case you wanted it. Gently raining. No gentle rain here. There was the hail all over. But other than that, it rained very little so far. And this place this is where a hairless Kinnel lives as a courtier of this evil lich. Its name is Murmur. It's a very pitiable character. Evil, very evil, but somewhat pitiable. Yes, Murmur, the hairless Kinnel that owes Malash more than one favor. Murmur is a frequent visitor at the palace, always hoping to find some scrap of lore or knowledge to barter with in the outside world. She hates herself. She's conniving and wretched, living on borrowed time. Wow, hearing these guys trying to pronounce names in Wisconsin, kind of entertaining. They're like, Fond du Lake. Like, no, Fond du Lac. Fond du Lac. Lac de Flambeau. French. Waukesha. Oconomowoc. Menominee Falls. Iowega. He has a bad stutter. This one I don't think has a stutter. This is a female little hairless kennel. Since they're a creature type. And there are male and females. At least I believe there are males as well. I think there are males as well. I hope. I hope. I'd have to go read it again. All right. What was I gonna put here? Okay, observe Rudia. Present with the conclaves. Golf ball sized hail in another area here. I can, oops. Move this one up here. All right. Mm-hmm. All right, Telekinesis anomaly amongst this foe. We're going to walk on some creative spirit. Affected orbs. Hmm. Hey, the cats went over. Oh, I shouldn't have said that out loud. The cats went over and laid down. All of them are somewhere else right now. Say A. Oops. I typed too many letters there. What are you guys doing? Force all the cats to be in one space and they're going to get all. And of course, they're in the. Well, one of you can leave the storm shelter room. You don't both need to. Oh, I bet they're fighting over the cot. Ah. There's like 2 couches down here, cats. You don't need to be in. Oh, I bet I know why they're in there. It's pitch black because I don't have the lights on there. It's a nice, cool room. They want to be in there and they want to nap and they're arguing with each other. Great. Come on, storms, go away. I don't want to be trapped down here with the cats. Okay. I just fixed some information about Kyle the Kind. Definitely a good time to write about a hairless camel. Yeah, I'm trying to think there was something else I wanted to mention about this creature because right now Murmur is a frequent visitor at the palace, hoping to find scraps of lore or knowledge to barter with. What do you want? Who are you? Who's coming over here? Hi, Pearl. Bye, Pearl. You're being very quiet. Okay. More than one favor. Frequent visitor at the palace. Ba, ba, ba. I just realized I don't remember the name of this creature that I was going to put. Okay, it is that. Have to be providing information for agents when at the house. Any scrap of. Okay. I'm making her even more devious because not only is she working for Malak and owes him a lot of favors, she's also working for the agents of Whisperwind at the tea house, the silver dragon that kind of maintains her whole network everywhere. She plays all sides for any scrap of information she can rest free. So she's totally very scummy character. I like it. Now why am I getting all these ding ding dings? All right, let's check and see what they're all about. Okay. I got a mention or a note today from the power company saying there's a planned service outage on Monday for an hour and a half. Okay. So I'm going to call them today or I was going to call them today, but I didn't get a chance. So I'm going to call them tomorrow and say, why? What are you doing for an hour and a half on Monday? So that'll be fun for me. Luckily, it's not during Cthulhu, so. All right, so do I have to put anything else for her? Okay. Arrives only was tethered in by Patreon. I wonder if I should mention something else here. Hmm. All right, potential patron Malik can grant dark power to those who pledge to him, but he's a ruthless accountant that always leverages the letter of any contract to get the better of any beast. Litigant. Okay, gotta love those messages. Got a phone from the electric company saying there will be a drastic increase in your bill starting in June. Drastic increase, really? Wow. Why drastic? Why those words? Radar here quickly. All right. Higher state taxes on energy, I believe, was the explanation. Well, it's very nice of them to put it that way. It just said because Or just said, cuz we can. I'm going to quickly put you guys on the Be Right Back screen. Because I'm going to go see a little wind started up. I'm going to go see what that's all about. All right. Yeah, just some big gusts of wind. It's a little bright out, which isn't bad. Hasn't turned yellow. Guys are kind of black in one direction, but it's not horrible. We'll see. Right. Calm down. Calm. Mostly. No green clouds. A lot of green trees. No green clouds. I saw a big log laying over in the back quarter of the yard back there because there's a dead tree that must have lost a little piece of one of its branches on the ground. Not near anything, so that's not a big deal. Luckily. Oh, of course, I woke you up by going over there, didn't I? Hello, everybody. Maybe lay down again, please. Why don't you go snuggle with Calvino? He found a really nice spot behind the green screen. He's a happy boy back there. He's a very happy kitten. And he found a spider. Okay, go kill the spider. Go for it. All right. Dun, 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 dun. We'll do this. Oops, we'll change that around. We'll flop over next to the other cats. They're sleeping in a pile. Got a whole 13 people here. Woohoo! Hello, 13 people. Please hit that like button. And yeah, just sitting through a storm warnings, tornado watches, I guess, not warnings yet. While I write lore for Legend Seeker. So hello and welcome. Ooh, why is my coffee warmer thing off? When you jumped up on the table, did you somehow turn off my coffee warmer, Wolfie? Did you? You coming back up? Come on. Come on up. Come on. You can jump. You got strong cat legs. I've seen you run up trees after creatures. Come here. Come here. Come on up. Good boy. Tail like a mast. Yeah, buddy. Hi. Wolfie. Wolfie. Here. Yeah. Let everybody see your happy little face. Everybody see your happy little face. You go. He's such a happy cat. I rarely see him in any mood other than pleased. Writing during a storm. Yeah. Hello. Hi. I've got to move towards his desk. It's not me trying to do anything to you. I'm trying to get to the keyboard. Hi. Yeah, keyboard. Your tail is on my key. Move your tail. He's got an iron tail. I try and move it. It's like, buddy, I can't right past you. There we go. I just had to push it out. There you go. I've done it. I've repositioned him. Oh, he's making me pay the price. He's making biscuits now in my knee. All right, I'm just gonna right through the pain. Right through the pain. Pain is good for writing. All right, here we go. Let's go back up to Malak. Buddy, stop with the clawing. Oh my gosh. If you don't stop, I'm gonna have to put you back on the floor. Okay, that hurts too much. I'm sorry, pal. You gotta go down. I know you're super happy. He doesn't want to let go. All right, get down. Come on, go on. You dork. He gets so happy he just can't control those claws. Ow. I'm gonna have so many holes in my knee now. Okay. Anyway. Yay! Cat's trapped in the basement with me near the storm shelter. Woohoo! I just can't wait till one of them jumps up on the back here and like jumps on my back and just rips me open. That's gonna be fun. I gotta be careful because Earl is a leaper. All right, so we were doing the God Killer War. Those on the side of Grix were not the only beings working on fearsome weapons. The elves of Erudia hatched many plans to defeat his forces, and some of them veered into incredibly dangerous magical territory, mirroring Grix's foolish endeavors. Davila presented to one of these conclaves an item she stole from Grix, an unfinished version of a great weapon. Dabbling in magics they barely understood, this group worked in secret in the far north, hoping to utilize the ambient power of the Keeper's Vault lay beneath the glacial ice. Grix triggered his version of the weapon, and it set the inferior copy off. Their entire entourage was twisted, transformed, and conveyed to the underside, an ethereal demi-realm that mirrors the natural world of Erudia. Probably have to reword that depending on the way that Erudai has reworked the underside. Right. Embrace the pain and use it as fuel in your journey. Oh yeah, I journeyed through that whole paragraph with it and then stopped. Turns out the body they found in the canal near your house was the guy they've been looking for since March. Woof. I have 12 cats here, plus a feral cat who's outside all the time. But most of the time they are inside-outside cats, and they run across all the acres, and they just do whatever the heck they want. But today, all of them but 2 are down here. Well, technically, all of them but 3. The feral cat, Max, will not come into the house. He doesn't like it. I got him in here once, and he was not having it. So the other 2 are lazing on the front porch. It's a covered front porch, and they're lazing on the couch up there. Because they just don't care. But the rest of them are down here all over, different parts of the basement, over near the tables, or over in the TV area, or over in the storm shelter, whatever. They're somewhere down here doing stuff. Let's see. Here they are with dusky, hateful, night-crawling beings of pure lust. I know. Ugh. Ambition, driven to conquer and slay, using knowledge and skills of personal gain, the antithesis of their former selves. Right. Yeah, Calvino, Wolfie, Pearl, Pumpkin. The cat distribution system is stuck in his backyard. Well, and there's also that black cat that showed up the other night outside. He's just got a little white tuft here. Don't know who he or she is, but yeah. Don't know. And Benji and their mom. Hi, you're back again. Hello, sir. Wolfie, Wolfie, you're a very, very good cat. You need to go do something else, okay? I know you want to sit on my lap, but it hurts. It hurts too much. All right, and then we got into, after we went through the basics, we went into talking about Malak, the Black Tongue. YouTube just went off. Let me know if I'm still online. It looks like I am. It says I have, connection. I have bit rate, but everything went flirp. Looks like I'm on. I think I'm seeing myself moving. Yeah, I think I'm still there. I think I'm still here. Okay, good. Well, bunnies. Well, bunnies would be a little easier because you can usually keep them in hutches and stuff, and you can keep them safe. Cats, they don't like to be corralled at all. They're not a fan of corralling. Right. So let me look at something here. So I have not put Ice Cult on the map here, but I'm thinking about putting it up here. I think we're gonna add a label here. Let's see. We need rate, blah blah blah. This we are going to put it up here. We will put it. I like it being in here, but I think it makes sense to be up in here. And we're going to be making that a little bit smaller because that's a little large. And we're going to put the symbol for calm down in there, cats. Nothing so important that you need to murder one another. Make it a little larger. We're going to move a couple of these around a little bit here. Pull this one back here. We're going to pull this one up here. I'm going to add a few more mountains, hills, and stuff in here, but we're playing around with these just to obfuscate the edge of this a little bit. this. Boop, 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 boop. Let you on up through into a cult. That, and we're going to go back to the labels and move that slightly. Left it. Well, here, we'll just grab it this way. I like it sometimes when it won't let me grab these things. Okay. Save often, exactly. Yes. What is free roam? He hates my homes because he has a tiny plant room. Not at all my perm. Ah, okay. Free roam. Yeah, I think this will work because the elves would have gone up and through. They could have headed up that way or that way. Yeah, okay. And it was remote and it was far away from everything. Okay, that's good. Dark halls are home to erudite demons. All right, so there we go. We got all that. We need to add. No, we don't need to add another thing there. We're good there. All right, tornado on the ground north. Juno. Yeah, it's about 40 some miles away there. No, we'll just keep watching here. Make sure. I hope they all go around me and that nobody gets hurt. So look at that. We're not going to be talking about food a whole lot today. We'll be talking about tornadoes. You're right. Hey, Wolfie. I'm not going to give you one of these cheese curds, Wolfie, because these are Cajun cheese curds and you would not like it. You would want it, but you would not like it. He not he? Ah, okay. What? What, Calvino? No, I'm not giving you guys these cheese curds. You would hate them. They're Cajun flavored. Yeah, they're Cajun flavored. Would not like them. I gave you guys cans of wet food over by the door. You're fine. No, I didn't give it. Everybody's now looking at Wolfie like, did you get a treat? Did you get a treat? They're all smelling his face. All right, come on up, Calvino. Come on, if you want to come up. Come on. Yeah, I heard you, Ralph. All right, Ralph. Hi. Yes, you smell cheese on my breath, I know. But you also smell spice, which you don't want. Tomatoes. Someone mentioned tomatoes? Yeah, Cajun cheese curds. They are Cajun cheddar cheese curds. They're very spicy. I love them. Tomatoes, tornadoes, whatever. Hi. No, Wolfie. You. All right. I will give you guys one of these. I want to see how annoyed you get once you have this. Here. I will even take some of the spice off the outside for you. Here. Have a piece of a cheese curd. Have a piece of a cheese curd. if you guys start yelling about all the anger in your hearts because I gave you a cheese curd with spices on it, Kelvin, it's right up here. Okay, well, Wolfie walked over and he's like, "Ooh," and then walked away quickly. Yep, he was mad. Hi, are you mad too? I gave you the cheese curd and you knocked it off of the edge of the chair, buddy. You dorks. Fine, I'm gonna keep eating them. I'm not giving you guys any more. Anyway, so these are very fresh. They were made this morning. So they're really squeaky. Waste of a good cheese curd, exactly. They're so squeaky. All right. So I'm just going through entries here. These are liminal areas, landmarks, other spaces like that. So the next one I'm coming to is Hillmouth. It's a giant croft. Most well known amongst these of the giant crofts is Hillmouth, so named because the giants who founded it jammed massive stone menhirs into the ground around their mountain hold entrance. Oops. To resemble the upjutting teeth of a massive jaw buried just under the earth. Entrance is gained via a gap between the two lower front teeth. No, he's trying to get the. You can't have the whole bag of cheese curds. You didn't even want the one. Nope. Are you just causing? You're just chaos. You're just being chaos for chaos' sake now, buddy. What are you doing? Are you rolling? Oh my God. What are you doing, buddy? Cats. Yeah, lay on your back. There you go. My cats are so comfortable, they just lay on their back all the time with their stomachs in the air and they just go and pass out. And if I'm anywhere nearby, if I'm not petting their stomach, they're like, hey, do your job. All right, the Giants of Hillmouth. I'm trying to think here. They probably don't have anything that anyone would want to trade with them. So they're probably well, they could be shepherds. I mean, that would make sense if they were shepherds because they could grow their own. But they would probably be herding like goats or something, mountain goats. And they're likely mostly just self-sufficient, keeping to themselves. What? I'm not giving you any more. You ate the cheese curd, Wolfie? Oh my gosh. Okay. Go find the other half. The other half is right there on the floor. He ate it, so must not have bothered him too much. Did you really need to jump up on? I have bar stools over there that I'm not using upstairs that are like they're chairs and they're stacked upside down on top of one another. Guess what the cats just jumped on and knocked over? Hmm. Hmm. Hi, Kelvin. No, it wasn't you. You're being a good boy. You get a pat on the head for that, for not being the guy who knocked over the chairs over there. Good job. All right. Yeah, he's convinced I tricked him. He'll also the bag crinkles, so he's like, ooh, crinkly bag. It's got to be good. Oh, Kelvino went to sleep. Good. He's just purring up a storm on my lap. We'll say nearby lands. Sorry if I'm all over the place here today. It's kind of a crazy day. And tell his brother all about Frost was night. Seemed to enjoy something like, oh, the nice. I'm glad he had fun. Glad he had fun. I'm glad he enjoyed it. Because the Giants are found it. Okay, here we go. Let's say up jutting. My gosh, Kilvino fell asleep on his side with his head laid down, but he's got his paws curled in like this. He's all snuggled in. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I don't know if you guys heard that. He knows I'm talking about him. And in that position he's in, he just goes, yeah, I'm sorry. I'll stop talking about you. What? What? You just look cute. I had to say it. You look like a cute little kid. Cute 22-pound burned water bottle on my lap. I seem normal? I seem normal. Yeah. I like being normal. Maybe I'm all over the place all the time. Maybe that's how it works. Dang it. I'm just checking every beep here because I keep getting weather alerts and stuff. Oh, motion detected on the camera. Oh, something blowing past. Oh yeah, chair got blown over. Okay, well that'll do it. That's fine. The only problem right now with the way he's laying is he's stretched and brought his legs up on the desk, so they're not laying on my keyboard rest, and his toes are almost on my spacebar. Dun, dun, dun. All right, we got Hillmouth. Got that figured out. It's almost looking like it's clearing up. I might be able to let you guys out. I'm still watching the radar here because there's stuff everywhere and there's like tornadoes touching down like 40, 50 miles away. But here, it's just little bits of rain coming down. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, Cat wrote this. Exactly. He just likes the Oxford space, which is just hitting the space bar whenever you feel like it. Sorry, Calvita. That was just somebody calling me randomly. I don't know who it was. Oh my gosh, he just pronounced one of the towns in Wisconsin, Mukwanago. It's Mukwanago. My gosh, he's doing this. I'm causing him too much stress by typing. Okay. Okay. Typing is a stressful activity. Well, for him anyway. This little fluff muff. Use the word little kind of, oh, is that ironically? Maybe not. People in the chat here for this guy, like, hearing this guy try to pronounce Wisconsin town names is hilarious. Yeah, I agree. Oh, good. The overall warning level of the state and area went down. Great. All right. So one of the warlords. So in Hillmouth, the giants here raise mountain goats for their food, milk, rough crops in the hills, and generally avoid contact with the other people who inhabit the nearby lands. One warlord is trying to gain control of the loose council of Hillmouth, tired of hiding in the mountains like the goats they raise. Unknown to most, this warlord Kava has been influenced by shadowy forces from the Whitewood. It's just across the way. Let's see. I asked my friend Sam to sing a song about the iPhone, and then Sam sung "Hi, Cajun Corey." Some of those people are getting just storms are just dumping rain on them. Just boom. Pop. Man. All right, so then we go to Moss Moss. Let's talk about Moss Moss. Moss Moss is so named because of the prevalence of thick moss blanketing the entire grotto and series of waterfalls this giant clan has claimed. Surrounds fall water, a natural basin near the pools that all the natural falls empty into. Moss Boss is the name of their chieftain, no matter who inherits the throne. There's a grove to Arendor in Moss Moss, inhabited by a soul forge who's been there longer than the giants, and they built their enclosure to include his grove, which they protect. The soul forge has never moved, never spoken, never interacted with them, but they often leave offerings at his feet, only to find them gone the next morning. They don't know that the soul forge is still, but a number of mischievous fae live on and around his form and delight in getting offerings from the giants. All right. Boss, boss. Why do you encourage him, Ma? Nice. By the way, I found something new to try this out. They had two different versions, but I got this version. I should probably have gotten both to try them both. Wait to see if I wake a cat up. It's something called Gold Thread Plant-Based Tonics. It's turmeric radiance. It has ginger root, turmeric root, orange peel, lemongrass, lemon verbena. I don't know what that even is. Lemon chips? I don't. That doesn't make any sense. What does that even mean? Let's see if that's a thing. The label is broken or ripped in this spot. Oh no, it's cinnamon chips. Yep, cardamom, coriander seeds, mace, cloves, Madagascar vanilla. But you have to shake it up. In a very. Oh, I'm sorry, Calvino. I just woke him up big time with that. Hi, do you want to smell this? I don't think you're gonna like it. He's more intrigued than I thought he'd be. Reduce inflammation, optimize digestion. It just tastes good. You can't have any of this, no. What? Turmeric is really good. It's very good in tea. If you have like an orange pekoe tea, I don't drink tea very often, but if you put it in orange pekoe tea, it's pretty good. I just use a lot of turmeric and stuff. Anyway, all right. So, is there anything else we need to say about Moss Boss? Moss. I mean, there's not a lot of secrets to the place, and it's going to be left up to the DM to come up with, any kind of encounters or any beings that they want to have in there. I don't have any NPCs made up for that place yet. Wow, a milkshake. Oh, from the other side. I need to use that one. Oh no, now they're trading them. Oh, there's two of them? This is getting out of hand. They're gonna crack. Ugh, horrible. Can't help you. I'm drinking turmeric and avoiding storms. I got my hands full. I'm sorry. Wait, I've got an idea. You can ban everyone. Oh wait, don't do that. We need the viewers. You can grump at them. Oh wait, you're already doing that. Good job. I don't know. I think that's all the avenues that you have right now. All the recourse that you've got. Calvino, I can't pet you this much. I can't snuggle you and let you hold onto my hand like a teddy bear. He's got to hold my hand with both his paws and pulling it against his chest and his ruff and pinning it with his chin because he likes it. He's like, "This is my teddy bear." I'm like, no, that's my right hand. I need it. All right, I'm stealing my hand back. Taking my hand. Okay, there you go. You'll have to figure it out for your own self, buddy. All right, notable landmarks. We don't have to put anything else there. We'll do this. I can't ban my mother, but I can get a rude eye to do it. Why would I get banned? I didn't do nothing. Why would anyone want to ban me? I'm innocent. Uh-huh. 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 Hi, are you trying to get my attention? Okay, you're just trying to give yourself a bath. I gotta move my legs again. You're putting me to sleep, buddy. You're putting my legs to sleep. Yes, you're a gymnast. I know, you're a gymnast. Oh, don't try and bite my fingers. I need those. Could you make it more difficult to have you sitting on my lap? I don't think so. My gosh. This is why I'm so glad that most of the time they're outside. Because when they're with me, it just... Gosh. Monsters. Monsters, I say. How else would I learn his sausage facts? Huh? Making the dad joke so she have a reason to kick me in the shin for no reason at all. Wait a second. That just shows a lot of foresight on her part. Right. So we're on to Mordecai's throne. Hi, Calvino. Yeah, that's a jar. He's doing the I want to knock this off the shelf thing. That's a glass bottle, dude. And if you knock it off, it's going to go right onto Wolfie's head, and he's going to be displeased with you. Where are you going? Hi. What you doing? Are you going somewhere? Okay, you're headbutting the chair, so you want pets. Okay, got it. It's really good. Maybe go down with your brother. Yeah. Benji wants to say hi to you. Okay, there we go. All right. So Mordecai's throne. Overlooking a dark mountain tarn, a great stone slab rests on a smaller stones, looking like a fallen menhir. It looks to have been placed or toppled by inhuman hands, though, a place where only a giant could rest his weary bones. We'll say appears. What is the word I'm looking for here? Been intentionally placed, toppled by inhuman hands. Spot where only a giant could rest his weary bones. Tarn is believed by locals to have a link to the realm of Mordecai and is frequented by casters, witches, and others seeking to communicate with loved ones gone too soon. The woods here are ancient, gnarled, weathered, but they are all dwarfed by the great tree that the throne sits beneath. Great oak's branches reach out over the tarn, blocking out most light, causing it to always appear dark, deep, dark, and murky. For centuries, beings have come to the tree and the throne, leaving offerings, prayers, and messages to their dead. For millennia, beings have come to the tree and the throne, leaving offerings, prayers, and messages to their dead. You need, buddy? What? You need me to go see if it's okay for you to go outside? All right, I'm gonna go see if it's okay for the cats to go outside. I will be right back, everybody. Hi. Let's go check. So yeah, the outside is looking pretty good. So I let them back out. Some of them, not all of them went out, but they don't like the basement as much as the rest of the house because there's no cat door in the basement to get back out. So they have to ask me to go out. And currently, it looks nice. The sky is pretty clear, getting better. I don't know. We'll see if it actually comes back around or not. All right. All right. I guess we can remove that line. That doesn't need to be there. Okay. All right. Feel he doesn't want it to end. Meat tubes. Yeah. New office is wonderful. Department head is soon to be retiree came out and said, no one told us anything about this. We're using this space. Turns out he doesn't read emails. Layer of dust and all the equipment up here says it wasn't being used. Yeah, it sounds like that guy is a territorial jerk that thinks you're probably put there to spy on him. Sounds like somebody who's not doing his job and hoping to just retire soon without actually doing any work. You think a cat bonked the wrong thingy? Dexy, which is one of them. Get her! Somebody here was staring out the rail cars, blanging, clanging. Uh-huh. No. So, reading emails. Reading emails is good. What are emails? Aren't you supposed to just do Slack and Teams nowadays? I remember when people at my work got mad when we were sending messages back and forth with each other over ICQ. Like, hey, could you come over to my office? Oh, sure, you do that. Because it was easier than sending an actual email or getting up and walking to talk to them. And they got mad for two reasons. One, because they couldn't track any of it. And two, because it wasn't secure. Like, I can understand some of that. So we had to stop using ICQ for work stuff. All right, so I just noticed a couple things while I'm sitting here working on things. I got these trees kind of intermingled on purpose, but I had a couple of them in the wrong spot there. These things are supposed to be all in the interior here, not on the edge out there. That's where the dark trees are. There we go. We used to use Skype before Teams and no one used it. Yeah, we had Skype. And then we use Zoom. Now we're using Teams. So this is pretty good. It's got a lot of, flavor to it. Much more watery tasting than these shots, but those shots are, woo, they will hit you hard. And that stuff just overall just healthy, good for you. Because the cats accidentally tried to murder my foot the other night. I'm gonna look at it and check here while I'm thinking about this. I walked outside on the back patio, and they were like looking at me like this. I'm like, okay, fine. So I went in and I got a can of wet food, and I brought it out, and I sat out there with them for a bit. and I take the top off and I put it on a plate and I use the lid to cut it up in a few pieces so the cats can, eat together. I take the lid, throw it in the garbage can. But I put the can down, just, the little tin can without the lid on the ground because they like to, stick their nose in it and lick all the juice out. I put it there and I hear him like lick, lick, scrape, 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 moving it around. What I didn't realize is that I was sitting there with my leg, with my right foot on my left knee, because Calvino had been on my lap, and that's how I hold him on there properly. And I took my foot down and stepped and got up right on the can, right in the arch of my foot. And I didn't step lightly. I put my entire weight on it because it's my right foot. It's my dominant foot. I crushed the cat food can, which is hard to do. Those things are not light. It shoved right up into my foot, and I'm like, oh no, did I cut my foot? Nah, I got a little tiny red mark. But now the underside of my foot is sore. Damn it. Thanks, cats. It is never not an exciting time with them around. Luckily, I have a lot of calluses on my feet, so it didn't do more than that. All right, so what was I doing here? Oh, yeah. Mordecai's Throne. I was fixing up some language in here. Woods your ancient gnarl, blah, 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 blah. All right, for centuries, beings had come to the tree and the throne, leaving offerings, prayers, and messages to their dead. Faded ribbons, wooden tokens, and small bones hang from the branches, creating a somber, percussive threnody when the wind catches them. Rumored to be bad luck to sit upon the throne, but youths and the unwise often tempt fate by doing so. Wonder whose that was for. I don't know who I added this to the entire world for, specifically for maybe Erudai. Don't sit on Mordecai's throne. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. How calloused is my foot? Very calloused. I walk on gravel, so. I'm not saying I don't feel it, but I walk on gravel. Oh, that's funny. I had one pine tree here that's just massive. Because I accidentally scrolled my mouse wheel there. There we go. I was like, what is that weird shape there? That would be a pine tree. I'm too ornery to get really hurt, right? Right, unless a dog rips my hand open. But that, that's beside the point. All right, so we're on to this. Walking my toes to the balls of my feet have zero feeling. Oh, geez. How the heck do you walk on your toes? You just ballerinaing around here or something? I'm trying to think. I guess I kind of sometimes walk on my toes. I mean, I normally go. Yeah, I go heel to toe, heel to toe. Yeah. I mean, I tiptoe around if I want to tiptoe around, but. I used to have really calloused hands, but I don't anymore. I used to do a lot more stuff outside, but not quite as much in the last decade or so. So I've got soft city hands now. What's the lore about the giant pine tree? One day, you accidentally scrolled the mouse wheel and enlarged one icon on the map. It's the biggest pine tree ever. Always done it. Moss picked up on it immediately, and Orlando was like, "What's wrong with you? Wait, are you trying to be taller? Is that why you're doing it? Hmm. He's a toe walker. Nice. Uh-huh. 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 Got it. She's always wanted to be part of the circus, obviously. Gosh, so many noises on my phone here. Just ding, 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 ding. Checking that message. Okay. That is just a continuation of the watch. Rolls in the edge of the wood. All right, I'm going to go back up to this one section. I had a note I had to look at. Okay, I'm not going to put that in there yet. Glacial tunnels of Alphase. The End Mother. Just going to read through this quickly to see if I need to add anything. To the orc, she's the End Mother, the blinding dream, the embrace. She's the end that old orcs seek out when they feel they have lived past their prime. The living know where her lair lies, but if any have looked upon it, it was their last vision amongst the living. He's the psychopomp from Mordecai, his trusted servant and confidant, neutral observer in the world, and the herald of the dead, whom she leads to their proper ends. Isn't there a conspiracy theory that there are no more trees on the planet and what's left are saplings? The buttes are the remnants of giant trees, something like that. I remember somebody saying something like that. I saw a video where they were like, oh yeah, these buttes, those are actually fossilized stumps of the great trees. I'm like, what? That'd be a big tree. Giant tree is an alien parasite that sucks all the magic out of the area, eventually the entire planet, then bears a fruit, granting immense power to the one who eats the fruit. Go, quick, pick the pine fruit. Tow Missile Whisperer. Since she is the Hells Angels and they use military weapons during the Scandinavian Biker War. Wow. Who knew there was a Scandinavian Biker War? Raise your hands. Let's see. We're talking about Psychopomp from Mordecai. Herald of the Dead. Okay. Oh yeah, wow. That is a lot of tornado damage. Didn't Count Dacula cover that at some point? Yeah. Didn't it involve the Hells Angels? Isn't that? Are the Hells Angels a global organization? Is that what you're saying? Oh yeah, this guy has a drone flying over some tornado damaged areas. Jeez. Oh, and they're like, we're gonna keep that rolling, and they immediately turned it off. There you go. They put it back. Oh, but they paused it. Okay. What a bunch of weirdos. Do mopeds count as bikers? I don't know. I guess if they have weapons, maybe. I'm just very happy so far. I haven't lost power, and the internet is still going. There's a little bit of sun out there. Okay, Milwaukee's getting hit. Looks like the storms are still moving on through. I found a tiny cheese curd. Okay. Wow, the JJ. Wow. Mopeds only count as bikers if they're a British mod. Wow. Okay. They keep talking about stuff. There's evidently a Beyonce concert somewhere in Chicago. And they keep talking about it. It's like, okay. I mean, hopefully everybody's safe, but who cares? I'm sure she's got fans, right? I think she's well known. Something like that. I gotta stop eating all these cheese curds. All right. Reading about a face. The reason I'm not reading this out loud is because some of it is information that's, stuff people should figure out a little later. Okay. Right to all men and women. Right to life. All right, there we go. Oop. This goes up into the Open Sky Tribe. I'm gonna. I had this highlighted this section because I need to talk to, or I need to read more about blood magic. Let's see if what kind of information we're actually going to put in there. Okay. All right. Well, now it got all dark. I am going to put you on the Be Right Back screen again, just in case. Checking on something with storm things. I'll be right back. All right. So I'm just looking at checking the radar, checking everything. Looks like most everything is passed. Now, if we're getting anything, it's just going to be mostly rain, I think. But I'm watching drone footage of this barn and this farm, and everything is just messed up. But this guy is herding his cows out of the area. He's got a whole A whole herd, he's just moving them along. The cows are like, okay, we're over here now. Barns and buildings are totally screwed up. A couple silos down. House is messed up. But people are walking around and herding their cows out of the way, so that's something. That's a whole pile of cows. Wendy's again. Burger, fries, chili, lemonade, chocolate frosty. Woof. That's quite a dinner, man. Very happy those people are have their cows and people out. They don't look like they're running around trying to get ambulances or anything. They're just moving their cows out of the way. That's good. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so I have this question out. I have this question out. Didn't answer to that one. No. Let me make myself a note because I have to ask that question. Rotmoot. I don't have a name for the guy in the Rotmoot. Come up with him. The leprous masked druid. I give him a good name. Name for that place. Okay. One of the only places I don't have named on the map because I have not come up with the name that really sings to me yet for it. Unfortunately. Okay. New tornado warning. What is this one? Ah, North Carolina. Not me. Okay. Wow, Bap. Wow. Corey, you should be ashamed of yourself. That was horrible. Horrible. What if they make exceptions and make, like, I don't know, allow just anybody to be made into glue? I know they normally only take wizards and make them into glue, but maybe they'll make an exception for punsters. Maybe. Who's gonna know? Right? Who's gonna know? Toss a couple of punsters in the batch. Corey, no. You monster. Uh, trying to come up with a good name for this port. It's an elven port. It's got to feel like the rest of the places because it's the base of this area. It's past Ashvara. Not technically part of Solinor. Not part of the Goldvale Woods, and it's not part of High Kel. Ruins of Prasepe are there. And this port is an outpost they've had for a very long time there. Could have something to do with the Goldvale Wood. It could call back to the High Kel. It's a very sheltered port. Only the elven captains really know how to get into it because it's so defended and hard to get through. I don't think Bap knows the feeling of shame. Yeah, it's tomorrow night. Yeah, I was hoping it was Friday today too, but it's not. It's not. Tonight, I think Sevi and the group are playing Baldur's Gate 3 over on her channel. Hunky Brewster. Ugh. She was sleeping on her coffee table. She's never done that before. Now I am suspicious. Oh dear. Okay, that's not it. All right, let's see. Oops. Okay. Oh, that's an interesting. This thing needs quite this large either. Oops, where's my symbol? Here. Okay, interesting. Okay, we're gonna put that. Oops, I'm gonna put that right. Let's see. Said this earlier, but you need to give Arudai hell tonight, Frost. Do I? What did he do to you? I'm supposed to make coffee. It's true. It's in the Bible, Hebrews. Ah, it's horrible. Can't help but notice when I say things about Chrysanthemum definitely aren't true. She will threaten me when I say certain other things. She's strangely quiet. Nice, Secretary Nugget. Nice. Humor more. Wow. I want to know what, why I need to give him hell tonight, other than the fact that it'd be just fun. Oh, is that what that means? Interesting. Huh. Interesting. I like learning about words. It's a fun one. Machine is acting a little strange all of a sudden. My camera is doing something weird. I'm going to turn it off and turn it right back on. Well, I'm going to try. Well, we'll see if it actually comes back on. Do. Maybe? No. Well, let me deactivate it once. There we go. Deactivate and reactivate always works. This is good. Let's see. Session 2, and he brought me down to 0 hit point. Totally had nothing to do with me failing 2 saving throws, and he rolled just enough to knock me out. But still, leave all size-related jokes to Baff and Cajun Corey. Okay. Jensen, I don't know. I think you should jump in there, because what could possibly go wrong? Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, our group just defeated a big creature, went to another area, is now investigating I guess it's technically a dam with floodgates that's broken that we have to deal with. And it is infested with kittens. We'll see what happens with our group. And by the way, don't ever feel bad about doing rules weirdly, because we've got some people in our group still that occasionally are applying things totally incorrectly. Done driving. Now you can chat. Woo! Hi-oh, the non-driver at the moment. Interesting. Yeah, my internet is now being weird. I don't know. Almost done with the stream, so I don't have to subject you to it. So if I stream later, it'll just me be sitting here going. I mean, we snuggled through it because cats were all over me the whole time, and now I'm completely covered in cat fur and claw marks. But they're gonna be happy to go outside soon. I think they'll be very happy. Let's see. So my plan on Tuesday when I come back here is I want to go over a few areas that I haven't touched recently, and I need to add a few more little bits and pieces here. But I want to take a hard look at some of the spots where there's just a little bit of space in between things to see if I want to add another little location or a note saying, hey, somewhere between Einstock and Hagenvold, if you head across land there's like a warlord's keep, or there's an old hill fort or something like that. I don't have to fill them all in, but occasionally it'd be nice to have another little thing for a DM to do something with. But we'll see how that works. I want to put some more of the names of rivers on here, but the problem with that is the map is already pretty littered with stuff. We'll see what it looks like when we get an actual artist working on it, but yeah, I'll have to decide where some of these rivers actually live. You need to redo your character. Accidentally selected the 2024 version. Oh, that's right. You guys are doing D&D, aren't you, in that? Yeah. Accidentally selected the 2024 version. So he's only using the legacy stuff, not the D&D Next or 2024 or whatever the heck they're calling it. Could use shovel defense. Well, hopefully your group has a healer and they got you back up, Chrysanth. Otherwise, you're still on the ground and that's not going to work out well. Huh, interesting. I just noticed in this symbol library, there's like dragons. Well, I can stick a dragon in here randomly. Look, he's a happy little dragon. Just do. But I should move him up to the top here. He's just romping across, hiding behind the words, hanging out in the ocean. Look at him. Look how happy he is. Deleted. All right, let me save the map. I have been saving regularly, though. I've been saving a lot. We're the experimental. Let's see if D&D or 5e works in Foundry, so we had to import from D&D Beyond. Oh, right. And has it been working? I'm the paladin, but luckily the druid failed too, so he was next to me. Ah, there you go. Fun. D&D Beyond. So much excitement. All right, so I've only got like 50 seconds left. So, I'm Frost. This chaotic version of me dealing with cats and tornadoes and stuff has been Frost written for Thursday. I'm working on the lore for the Legend Seeker RPG that Erudai is writing, so you can find us here every Tuesday and Thursday doing more of that. And one of these times, I'm going to talk to Moss and see if I can get him to hop in a voice chat and talk about what he's doing. I have to make sure that it's a night that he can do it, so maybe Tuesdays. We'll see. He's a busy guy too, but we'll see. Maybe we can get him on here at some point. But yeah, leave likes, leave comments, and give me thoughts on things you'd like to see or read about, or things you think I need to add to the entries of places. Like if you think, oh, it's really important that you add populations or stuff, let me know. And I will get the heck out of here, and I will let you go back to whatever it is you were doing before I interrupted your evening. I will probably be streaming something tonight. I don't know what I'm going to be playing. I don't feel like playing Expedition 33. I might play some Doom, or maybe I'll play some Survival Machine, just a little survival game. We'll see. But I will talk to y'all a little bit later.